Today is a fresh day. The soil is wet. This afternoon is going to be raining a little bit, so it's a perfect day to burn this pile. So this is my first time burning something this big. I hope the day doesn't end up with me calling the firefighters. So I have a mix of 50-50 gasoline and diesel. Let's see how this burns. The moment of truth. Let's see if we don't blow up. Woo! Shit. Holy moly. This is going fast. God damn. I'm telling you, I don't know how this day is going to end up. So yeah, the wind is blowing west, so there's not much going on that side. There's a helicopter coming. I hope it's not the police. Is it? Oof, I mean, I can feel the heat big time here. Oh, wow. So I'm gonna leave the fire going and I'm gonna show you next the new chicken run. So I finally got the run. I see sign of the hogs trying to get in, but all the chickens are safe. As you can see, there is a chicken wire coated in green all around. It's much better now than before. And while all the pipes are galvanized, these connections are just pure steel. So this is gonna end up rusting pretty soon. My goal, if this run lasts me for 2 to 3 years, that will be a win. Yeah, I need to close this a little bit better. And the way I have it set up is that the coop is actually flush with this side of the run. So I can still come here and walk around the coop, leave the roof, get the eggs. And this is 20 by 10 feet, so it's plenty of space. And as you can see, the height is also really good. I think it's like 6.5, almost. Do they have feet? Yes. Water? Yes. So these pullets are 2 months old already, so they need 2 to 3 more months before they start laying eggs. That chicken right there has an issue on her leg. She's limping and just hiding. Let me see what's going on. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Oh, you are in pain. I see. I see. So I don't know if you can see this leg. The left one is all swollen up and red. I don't know if she was bitten by a snake. We have a lot of copperhead in this area, and also I've seen a lot of black widow spiders. So it's not broken, but it's definitely looking pretty bad. I know you're in pain. I know you're in pain. I know you're in pain. I need to get a big ass wheelbarrow. I'm a little bit tired of hauling buckets. All right, let's go. All right, next is gonna be beekeeping time. Popular knowledge says that if you have a mix of apple cider vinegar with sugar and a red banana, that is a trap for moth. So I just made one myself because last year I lost 4 hives to moths. So I want to make sure that this doesn't happen this year. So I'm just preparing this cord to hang the trap from a tree. And this is the trap. Smells pretty disgusting. So let's see if this works. All right. Let's see if this is gonna do it or not. So for the most part, wind is always blowing south to north. So the smell of this trap is gonna be always being pushed away from the apiary. So I don't know if that is gonna work or not. Either way, let's feed the bees now. So out of the 2 supers that each hive has, one of them is already fully capped with honey. The other one, the one that I added last, it didn't have any comb, so I'm gonna be adding some, or feeding the bees with sugar syrup to encourage them to draw that comb. There are other ways to do that, like mixing super frames in the brood box, but I'm just gonna leave them inside the super and let them work on those frames whenever they're ready. And here I have some bottle for the standard hives and the feeders for the Apimaya hive. Just want to make sure that I'm completely covered because I read that bees on cloudy days where it is not too hot, they get a little bit cranky. Smoker. Just gonna let them sit a little bit like that. So my idea is remove this super. This is the super that I'm trying to get full of honey and they drawing comb. I'm gonna check if they're doing so. I have the queen excluder right here. So I'm gonna open this up and see what's going on. All right, let's crack this open. So you can see in these frames there's absolutely no comb drawn. So this lid has holes, so when it's upside down, it's going to start dripping the syrup. And that's bees' favorite food. Cover. It's going to be a little bit top heavy. So in this hive I have brood, queen excluder. This is a super for honey. This is just the spacer for the feed, which I'm going to remove in a couple of weeks. And this is already full of honey. Working with this type of hive, the Apimaya, is much easier to do all the feeding because there is very disturbance of the bees. Just opening up the feeders at the top. All right. See, much easier without opening the hive. I really like this way of feeding the bees. All right, this one is done. This should last a week. This one, because it's bigger, I'm gonna give him 3 bottles, like so. And this hive is not in really good shape. There is a few holes that I need to fix. Most likely I'm just gonna replace the boxes. So you can see this one, the base is cracked and they're coming in and out that way. And definitely I need to mow around the apiary. It's getting out of control. So that's with the bees for today. Next chore, let's take a look to the garden. So I planted a few seeds, corn, potatoes, cucumbers, and what else? Watermelons. And just as a test and see what's working, what is not working. Big fire. Yeah, so far the fire is contained around the green. It's a little bit of spillover over here. I need to watch that. Wow, it's hot. All right, so potatoes, they're all dead. So yeah, this year I'm starving. Cucumbers though, they are going. They are going. Watermelons, nowhere to be seen. Corn, this one is working pretty well so far. It was pretty windy yesterday. We have some heavy rains here in Houston, so everything is kind of like knocked down, but it will come back up. Any bees on the swarm trap? Nothing. Well, it seems we have some figs going on here. So let's check the burn pile. It's been a day since I lit it up. It has rained a little bit, so everything has cooled down. Look at this crater. Look at the bones. Many of them are raccoons that ended their days in the pile. It actually looks like Mars. Ah, summer in Texas. So I still have a lot to do in the next coming days. I need to split 2 of the hives and requeen them, and I need to fence the orchard because I already see tracks of deers walking around and they're going to start eating corn and the cucumbers. Until then, thank you for watching.